Welcome. I bid you welcome, John Clauser, Johnny Metal, the Metal Dad, coming to you from my music corner of the world. Welcome to another edition of Album Track Ranking A to Z. And today's episode is brought to you by the letter E. Specifically today, a band John the Music Nut and myself have already talked about, so I thought I'm going to revisit this one again, give you the track ranking for the first debut album of EZO. Now, of course, previously they were also called Flatbacker. And they had a couple of albums in Japan. I've heard them both. I actually own one of them. I managed to get a vinyl copy of one of them, and wow. What a band. Great band. They did not, unfortunately, have the longevity that Loudness has had. But let's look at the band here real quick. So we got Masaki over here on vocals. He was in Loudness for a short bit. We have Taru on bass, Shoyo on guitar, who is now a sushi chef, I believe, and Hero on drums. So you got this kabuki war paint thing going on. You got this crazy hair and look about them. Fantastic album. Um, Recorded by a fellow by the name of Val Garay. Of course, produced by Gene Simmons and Val Garay. Um, let's just break this down. Let's rank the songs as I see them, as I feel it, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay. Um, this is hard. These track rankings on albums are very hard depending on which one I pick, because these always have these are so much a part of my DNA and my life. So for me, the number nine track is going to be track two on side two. It's called Big Changes. It's a very moody track, but it's got some catchy hooks and catchy choruses and catchy everything. And there's a lot of slinkiness in the vocals. And I'm like, man, I hate to put some of these songs as low as I do, but something's got to be at the bottom. But Big Changes. I love that track though. Number eight would be track three from side one. It's called Mr. Midnight. Here again, you got a lot of wicked grooves. You got another slinky um, groove throughout the entire track. Another killer track. Number seven is going to be track three on side two. It's called Kiss of Fire. Here again, you got just a real seductive feel in the chorus. You got a lot of killer riffs. Um, I think it's just a I think this just it's perfect for the song and it works well. I love that one. Number six is going to be the single, or one of the singles that was released for this. Here it comes. So that would be track number four on side one. So yeah, here's the single for Here It Comes, 12-inch single. Man, what we've got, I know, just punchy chorus, adventurous sounding throughout the song. Um, love that song. Number five, this is where really it's a more or less a toss up here because it just every song is just so good. The side closer for side A, I Walk Alone. Just a driving, energetic, brooding kind of track. Love the riffs, love the groove. Great track. You flip the side over to start side two. You get the song Destroyer. That's going to come in at number four. Great. Yeah, okay. That the one bad thing about this album is there's a lot of gated drums going on here. But on Destroyer, the gated drums won't stop this banger, in my opinion. I just think, again, there's an intensity about this song that just really drives it, and I love that. I love that about that. Number three, it's probably one of the other big singles from the album, Flashback Heart Attack. Again, just so many great feelings in the intro. You got Masaki's just delivery here. It's just a spitting, angry kind of feel. But there's you could feel the passion about it. Great track. It's the second track off side one. Number two is going to be the album closer. Desiree just comes in, kicks your rear end, and just bangs you out the door. And that's how um, really kind of some of Loudness's early albums kind of did that. But again, if you listen to the Flatbacker albums, those things are really ferocious. This was almost a step backwards a little bit of this whole album. But Desiree kind of picks up where Flatbacker left off, in my opinion. Strong track to end the album. Number one for me is when you start the album, House of a Thousand Pleasures, you get this banging riff to start the song off. You get this harsh groove. You get these slinky, passionate kind of vocals from Masaki. You get some great playing from Shoyo. Taro and Hiro locked in tight. Great, great song, great album all together. John the Music and I both love doing the two albums here. And I thought, you know what? I don't have a whole lot of albums with E that begin with the letter E in my collection that I'm like really intensely deep into. And I had another choice, but I was like, oh boy, this is going to take lots of explaining to do. So I'm like, let's go with something maybe a little easier. Revisit the Japanese band Ezio. So there you go. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Great album. Not easy to come by. You could probably find copies of this on vinyl and cassette a lot easier than you can on CD. I think in America, I think I've seen some copies of on this on CD on Discogs go for close to $100 and higher. So this is not an easy album to find on CD. Neither is their second album, Fire Fire. Maybe a little easier, but vinyl and cassette shouldn't have any problem. And I think you can find this on Spotify, and you could probably get it on iTunes as well. Great albums. Let me know what you think. Maybe go back and hey, revisit those shows with John the Music Nut and I. You know, I love those shows we did with those two albums. So and while you're at it, go to John the Music Nuts channel and give him a subscribe too. But as for me, you know the deal. Like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Would love to keep building. We're at 600. Keeps kind of going back and forth. I keep losing one person and they keep re-signing up, so I don't know what keeps going on there. But anyway, next week we'll bring you an album by the letter F. What's it going to be? If you guys got any guesses, I want to hear it. All right. So we'll talk to you soon. Johnny Metal, John Claus of the Metal Deck, coming to you from a music corner of the world. We'll see you next week. Tune in tomorrow for Up Till the Limit number 14 with Michael Adano from Grab a Stack of Rock. And also check out the live Contrarian show. I'll be on that as well. We'll be talking about something to do with sleep and dreams. That's all I can remember, something like that. But that's going to be a good show. So we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.